This happened in 2015. I was only 16 years old and I was beginning to start college. A few months later, I was on my lunch break eating burger and fries. While I was at it, the lunch area was empty because everyone else was in classroom. I was sent out because I did a prank on one of the teachers. So I went to go get my lunch on my own, and I noticed a girl who was on her lunch too, and I never seen her before. She wearing some kind of dark clothes. She looked like she was sad and really upset. I didn't want to see her cry. I walked up to her and I asked her if I can sit with her for a bit so I can cheer her up. She looked at me quick and she wasn't upset anymore. She seemed really happy. She said, "What are you doing tonight?" I said, "I'll be just chilling at home." And I asked her name and she called Katie. Katie had gotten really quiet and she said to me, "Can I add you on Snapchat? I don't have many people to talk to." I said, "Yeah, sure." So we added Snapchat together and I said I will be going home now as I'd been sent out from a classroom. Katie chuckled and said, "I know you did." She smiled. I was surprised about she knew what I did in the classroom as she wasn't in the same group with me. So I said I'll see her sometimes. While I was walking away from her, I turned around and she was instantly staring at me with a smile. Later on that night, I was home all alone as my parent is away for a night. I was watching some movie on Netflix for a few hours and I received a Snapchat message from a girl who I spoke to earlier. It was from Katie Mitchell. She sent me a selfie and the background photo seemed to be very dark and her face looked pale with an eerie smile on her face. She sent me, "Do you like my selfie?" I didn't say anything because I thought she was too weird person to talk to. I was minding my own business watching Netflix movie and then a few seconds later she sent me another Snapchat and I thought usually people don't send Snapchat like 2 seconds after I read it. I opened the message again and her face did not look happy at all. She looked like she is angry by saying, "Why are you not replying?" I ignored the message because I can't be bothered talking to her and leave her to it. She sent me like 10 messages every minute. Until then, I opened the message and she said, "I know where you live, you can't hide from me." That's when I realised that my Snapchat map is on and people can know where you are on your location. I had enough talking to Katie and I decided to block her for good. It was bedtime, I feel very tired, and it was about 11 o'clock at night. I see my phone light up and I got a friend request called Katie 2.0. I added her and I knew it was Katie Mitchell, and I immediately confronted her message by saying, "Stop messaging me, you freak." She sent me a picture outside of my house saying, "I found you, bitch." I was angry and I got out of bed and got outside of the house trying to find her so I can tell her to stop following me. I walked toward where she took the picture and I can't seem to find her anywhere. It looked like she was a coward to face me. I got inside the house and I locked everything up, all doors and all windows, and I went into my bedroom. I sent Katie a Snapchat saying too scared to confront me, LOL. And the next thing, she sent me a photo and it turned out to be bizarre, that she was in my kitchen holding a big kitchen knife in her hand. I start to realise that my life is in danger. I can hear her downstairs laughing like evil. It's a good thing I got my baseball bat in my bedroom. I held my bat and I slowly walked out the bedroom in the hallway. I hear footsteps walking up the stairs. Then I see her walking toward me in the hallway and I can see her face clearly. What terrified me the most is her eye turned black like she was being possessed. She immediately ran toward me screaming at me. I ran into my bedroom and locked my room. I can hear her screaming and shouting my name. I start to panic and feel uneasy to myself. I didn't feel like I have energy, but suddenly out of nowhere I passed out. 10 minutes later I woke up and everything was just a blur and I felt panicking to myself. This Katie girl isn't around here anymore. I felt strong and brave after I woke up. I searched the whole house and I can't find her anywhere. Strange thing is all the doors were locked and window was shut. How can it be possible for her to leave the house? I went on my phone to find Katie's name and her name had disappeared on my phone. I went to sleep and locked my bedroom door just to be sure she won't come in. Next day I went to college and I went to explain my teacher about exactly what happened last night. I told it was Katie Mitchell. The teacher told me that there isn't anyone called Katie Mitchell in this college. There are only 2 different Katie in this college. I stand by what they tell me. But I realised I was thinking that does all this just happen to be imaginary that I went through, or did I experience something dark, eerie that came to my house? I told my teacher I could just have a nightmare because I know that none of them seemed to believe me. I went into college toilet trying to wake myself up for today, just thinking it could be nothing. I could just have a terrible nightmare that I had, until I looked at the mirror and my eyes are turning black and realised I was being possessed.